Africans believe that the earth is ultimately more powerful than the sky and its gods. The sky can withhold rain, but the earth is the source of life force itself. The GAIA hypothesis of modern environmental science confirms this ancient concept. The sky, with all its dramatic life giving movement, is in fact created by the earth. The envelope of air and moisture surrounding us is really the earth's breathing. Dancers were not regulated only to temples, however, and provided a popular form of entertainment throughout Egypt. Dancing was associated equally with the elevation of religious devotion and human sexuality and earthly pleasures. In Egyptian theology, sex was simply another aspect of life and had no taint of sin attached to it. This same paradigm was observed in fashion for both male and female dancers. Women often wore little clothing or sheer dresses, robes, or skirts. Often, the dark goddesses takes the form of a sacred crowned goddess. These deities possess qualities that are mysterious, magical, chaotic, destructive, violent, and transformative. Unlike the maiden or mother goddess, who are usually young, pure, innocent, fertile, beautiful, and agreeable, these goddesses of the dark walk a crooked path and hold qualities that challenge, disrupt, and create chaos and disorder. Because of this, they're seen as wild, uncontrollable, and untamed. And as you may guess, over the centuries of patriarchal control on our planet, anything that's been seen as uncontrollable is also seen as a threat to authority. So perhaps more than any other aspect of the feminine, the dark goddess has been systematically shunned, suppressed, and distorted. What's emerged instead, and is still emerging in popular culture, books, TV, and movies, misleading information, distorted versions of the goddess that aren't sacred at all, but prodigies of her, designed to keep her truth buried. Humans tend to actively avoid pain and discomfort, so the idea of working with dark goddess energy seems pretty counterintuitive. And in New Age circles of love and light, entering the dark is a big no no if you're trying to keep your vibe high. It's no wonder people have spent centuries avoiding diving into the mysteries of the dark goddess. But she doesn't walk this path because she's naive, reckless, or crazy, though that could be what you've been led to believe. The dark goddess turns her focus towards the darkness because she knows that is where true transformation happens. Dark is the underbelly, isn't it? The taboo, the unwanted, the undesirable. It's all the parts of life that we don't want to look at, and if you do, then there must be something wrong with you, heathen. But there's more, and here's where it gets interesting. The Judeo Christian religions believe in a God that sits in the heavens. To reach Him and your own salvation, temptation in the flesh, like sex and pleasure, must be avoided at all costs. So the route to salvation became one of ascension through focusing the mind and rejecting the material. So a split happened, a split in the human psyche, where the mind and the intellect are prized and the body is something to escape from. And in the majority of world religions, this is literally what happens at death. We finally escaped the confines of these bodies we've been subjected to. The dark goddess lives in the material. She is the earth. She is the temptation of flesh and sex and pleasure. She is mess and chaos. And she's your body, your female body. That's the container for all of humanity's projections of unconscious love and lust and fear and hate. So along with the material, the body, and the unconscious, the dark goddess got rejected too. The bottom line is you need darkness as well as the light. You cannot heal unless you go into the darkness. As a dark goddess, I take you to the depths of the mysteries that is you. Thank you so much for being here, visiting my video. I am spiritly, always echo kindness.